Hey everyone, I have a super exciting dupe for you today. It's actually 3 dupes for the Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop highlighter. Now this is a highlighter that was highly sought after. They said at first it was limited edition, but they were just tricking us. It's actually now a permanent part of the collection because all the fans asked for it to be permanent. It is an absolutely beautiful highlight. The texture is creamy. It is between, it's like a peachy white gold. It's absolutely gorgeous. It works well on many skin tones. They claim it works on all skin tones, but I've read a few reviews and seen a couple of pictures where it wasn't as flattering on certain darker skin tones as it was on others. It ended up being a bit ashy, but it's still a product that a lot of people have been searching for and a lot of people have really wanted, but it's also super expensive. Now, I have it in the Christmas limited edition palette. It's this middle color right here, absolutely gorgeous as you can see. There's also a really beautiful topaz color and a white, so I absolutely love this palette. Again, the powders are so soft, they're almost creamy, I don't get a lot of fallout. They are super intense, super pigmented, and I have 3 dupes for that middle color today. Personally, I'm really happy that I have the palette and that I have the real one because I love to support other YouTubers who are coming out with different projects and such. But because of the price range, I know for some people it's not like, oh, am I going to get a cheaper version or will I get the real one? For a lot of people it's like, gosh, that's expensive. No way is that in my budget. That's like nearly a week's worth of groceries. So if you fall into that category, this video is absolutely for you. I'm going to start off with the dupe that is the least close, and I'm going to finish with a dupe that is practically the same. For me personally, the texture is the same, everything's the same, color is the same, but I'm including the 2 other dupes because you might already have them in your collection. So this is the Champagne Pop by Jaclyn Hill, and we are comparing it first to this e.l.f. color. This is their baked eyeshadow in the color Enchanted. Now this is a beautiful color. The texture is not at all as like soft and creamy. I mean, still nice. There's quite a bit more fallout. It's not as like, it's definitely not creamy. I would not describe it as creamy by any means, but it is soft, it is lovely. And it's definitely way more pink. I think the Champagne Pop is a bit more peachy, a little bit towards the orange side, and you might actually prefer the e.l.f. because of that extra pink. I also find that the original Champagne Pop is more finely milled, and hence it tends to emphasize pores less than the e.l.f. one does. But if you're young, if you don't have any problems with pores, like you don't have large pores, you're not worried about emphasizing them, and you already have the Enchanted in your collection, that might be a good budget option for something that's close. Once they're sheared out on the cheek, you barely see the difference and you have to be up pretty close. But I think it's an overall pretty good option. This is the one I saw the most online when I looked for dupes, and for me it's not a perfect dupe, but it is a really good option if you already have that in your collection and you don't really want to add on an extra unnecessary product. Dupe number 2 is found in the Makeup Revolution new chocolate palette, the Chocolate Vice. It is this color right here, and the name of that color is Sway. The name of the color is Sway. It is, again, very similar to the e.l.f. color, and it's almost exactly the same once you shear them out. Again, it's pretty much identical. I've got it right here swatched for you. It's a bit closer than the e.l.f. is as a dupe. Again, not a perfect color match, but super similar. And the texture is nicer than the e.l.f. one, but it's still not as nice as the original Becca. So something to keep in mind. But if you already have this palette and you're on a tight budget, you could definitely use it to replace Champagne Pop. You would not see the difference on your cheeks. Good option. My last dupe is a product that actually right after purchasing it, I kind of regretted because I was like, I bet that's really meant for deeper skin tones. It's supposed to be a dupe of the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Bricks. It's absolutely gorgeous. This is again from Makeup Revolution. It's one of their new products that they just came out with. It is the Shimmer Brick in Rose Gold. Now, it does not have the same ingredients as the Becca. I looked it up because the texture is so similar. This is an absolutely beautiful little 5-colored palette. But if you mix the first 2 colors, that really white one, and then this browny, pinky, peachy rose color together, it is an exact dupe for the Champagne Pop. The texture's so similar. It's also, once again, like so soft. It's almost creamy in texture, even though it's not really. They both have that butter-like texture that everyone loves in powders. And that also sticks the whole day. So I'm going to put it right next to the original here. then can you tell the difference? Because I can't, and the texture's the same, they wear the same on me. Today I have one on each side of my face. I can't tell the difference. It's absolutely, right now I'm using artificial light, but in natural light I also can't tell the difference. And I also went into like a darker room to see if with different lighting I would see a difference in the two cheeks, and not at all. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this highlight, and this is way, 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 way cheaper. Plus you get a whole bunch of other colors, one of which resembles a lot at that topaz color we saw in the palette in the beginning. So definitely something to check out if you're looking for a replacement for that palette. I do believe the topaz one was limited edition as well, but I don't know if they made it permanent or not. They might have. I haven't heard any news on that one. And that's a lovely highlight, of course, for Mint of Color, or if you love it as an eyeshadow, it's really gorgeous and a color that is really in style right now for eyeshadows. So definitely something to consider. This is a really big bang for your buck. There's quite a bit of product in here. It's absolutely beautiful. The colors are wonderful. The glitter is incredibly like fine, and you don't get chunks of glitter on your face, which I absolutely hate. It's just like the Becca shimmers, where it's super fine and just wonderfully milled and incredibly soft. It also doesn't emphasize your pores any more than the Becca highlighters do, and it is just really good for your money. So definitely something to consider, especially if you're in Europe and you have a really hard time getting the Becca highlighters. Makeup Revolution is super easy to buy in Europe. You can get it off their site, or you can get it off a site called Macalia. I'm going to pronounce that terribly wrong. I will put the links down in the info bar below if that interests you, if you're living in Europe. And yeah, also if you're living in America, you can get this at Ulta. I believe, I'm not sure if this one is out yet because it is one of their new releases, or you can buy it off their site. If you follow their Instagram, they are always having sales like 30% off, 25% off, or like I just recently got 20% off plus a goodie bag full of free products, which was a really awesome deal and something to look into. Their international shipping is fairly quick, except for if you order right after a holiday like I did. I ordered right around Easter, so then they take a long time around holidays, but otherwise it's normally really quick, and definitely worth the money, 100%. I absolutely love this little palette. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I can't wait to see you in another video soon, and sending you lots and lots of love from France. Ciao!